Hi all, this is Dr. Dave Maslach talking to you about reciprocity.com, my peer proofreading and editing platform. Check it out, sign up if you want. But what I wanted to talk to you about is entrepreneurship today. I think it's really important to have a particular discussion about the difference between risk and uncertainty. Came up in one of my classes just a while ago. It comes up almost every year because people have this perception that entrepreneurship is relatively risky and is difficult to do. There is a difference, actually, or the research on entrepreneurship has long, since actually 1921, from Frank Knight, actually started discussing this. There is a difference between what an entrepreneur does and what an investor does. An entrepreneur actually has to bear a large amount of uncertainty. A investor, somebody that's actually investing in entrepreneurial projects. So that is, if you think of the separation of ownership, for example, if you're a sole proprietor, that means that you are likely an investor in an entrepreneur, but in a lot of ways, or a lot of different startups nowadays, is that there is a distinction between the investors and the entrepreneurial projects and the entrepreneurs. So the investors, they could sort of, they can navigate the risk that's involved in a particular project because they know what the probability is of investing into one of these projects, and it's normally really, really low in terms of a return that they're going to get, the probability of a return is actually going to be relatively low in most entrepreneurial projects. But an entrepreneur actually has uncertainty, so they're bearing the uncertainty of doing a project. And what that means is it's not necessarily, it's not just that you don't know what the probability of certain alternatives are. You don't know what the alternatives are, actually, that you should be pursuing. And that is the fundamental thing. So people don't know if they're doing something entrepreneurial, in sort of innovative things or innovative projects, services, things like that sort of fall in this same area as well. They just don't exactly know what to do next. And actually, that's the bigger problem with entrepreneurship, is not understanding what to do next. Whether they should be doing these silly YouTube videos to get people to go to the website, and whether they should invest in a new feature on a product, whether they should call up different sales, or get different salespeople, or get different leads and things like that. The entrepreneur doesn't really know what to do next, and that's the biggest thing. And that's actually what keeps most entrepreneurs up, save for the moments when you're really running out of cash. But most of the time, you just don't know really what to do next, and you're highly uncertain. So there's ways to navigate that, trying to get feedback as much as possible. That's sort of the Eric Rice idea that's been going around in Silicon Valley, as well as getting feedback from people that you trust. Going back to school and getting some knowledge about a particular area, that's actually really important. You will learn a lot, especially if you have a targeted focus on something that you're interested in, and you study that particular area. So there's lots of different ways that you can navigate the uncertainty, and really what uncertainty is a lack of knowledge in how to sort of navigate future states or future outcomes. So with that, I encourage you to go check out the peer proofreading and editing platform. Hopefully we can use it, or I'll be able to use it to sort of use it with different researchers in this area, so we can sort of start looking at sort of behavioral research problems. But with that, I encourage you to check it out, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.